Weatherman Sim. Been at the Big Green Hat. I'm here at a place that I haven't been in quite a few years. Rainbow Mountain Nature Preserve in Madison, Alabama. I just spent a lot of time here. Ballots Rock, the waterfalls, springs, full of wildflowers. But I just don't get back. But I'm back now. And we visit some old favorite spots. Let's go see it. I always loved these rock features. They're so cool. Lots of new little trails, things added since I've last been up here. Berry Trail, which we'll take, and the Rainbow Trail, which leads to a new trailhead, which we won't take. But we're going to see, first and foremost, the infamous Balance Rock. Wild, invasive honeysuckle in bloom. Smells wonderful. It's not good for the environment. Not here. It's just not a far walk at all. We'll go down and under this, but the trail goes right along the edge here itself. And there it is. Balanced rock. The saxifrage is one I haven't seen in a while. Little bitty pretty wildflowers. Cool. And some bluettes here too. Lots of other little saxifrage. After a good rain, here's some seasonal waterfalls here. These are honestly probably the biggest in the city limits of Madison. They have no name. But I guess since over here at Balanced Rock, I can start calling them Balanced Rock Falls. So this one even has a little bit of a plunge pool to it. Comes right off the top there. Wonderful Balanced Rock. How remarkable. Walking down to a popular hangout here. I used to do a lot of volunteer work before we came down and cleaned the graffiti off. So I'm curious how well that's held. Oh, I can already see people waste no time putting more graffiti back. Such a juxtaposition back up. Put you in these wonderful boulder gardens. This is another type of balanced rock. You can see this much the way I remember it years ago. It really hasn't changed that much. I expected a lot more impact on the trails. And been well taken care of. Seems like the trail splits, but that's a social trail. It leads down to a little cave. Another little window. Massive old oak tree. This tree's kind of a landmark here. Several massive oaks here actually. Cool balanced rock too. Oh, it's slant rock on them. It's one of the little shelters. This is the cave that I was speaking of. Time of year also. I'm reaching in here very carefully. Toward the poison ivy. So trumpet vine flowers. A rocky little stretch of trail. But it's not too bad. Be sure-footed. The rocks have been walked on so much they're quite slick. You can hop down and find the little trail through the crevice. A little side trick here. Maybe make a different kind of little loop. We're on the wild trail now. I see a few more little trilliums and things popping up. It's been kind of lackluster in the wildflower department today. But hopefully this trail will make up for it some. Oh look, here we go. This is Facilia. I've forgotten how to pronounce it. Haven't seen this in some time. It's gorgeous. It only blooms on top of these rocks. Look at all of it out here on the boulders. So pretty. The water dripping off this rock. It doesn't see anything at first, but if you dug that out, that would go. Part of the cave system up here on Rainbow Mountain. I love that sound. I think he's asking about our extended car warranty. I need to check on mine. Now we're coming up on really the more significant caves on Rainbow Mountain. There's a little water flowing into it today, so there ain't no climbing down into this one. You could almost call this a falls. A little crevice. You have to watch your step out here a bit. Landscape still just full of life. It's mixed honeysuckle and poison ivy and wild grapevines from what I can see at this point. Some trillium mixed in. Wild violets here and there. Kind of dot everything. It's really quiet out here today. After a heavy rain like this, deters a lot of people. People think of Madison, Alabama. They don't think of these rocky landscapes. All of these wildflowers. We have so much biodiversity in this state. So much. My favorite spots on the wild trail. This little bluff line is just covered in resurrection fern. It'll be shriveled almost to this brownness, but just shriveled up completely tight. And we get a good rain, and then it all opens back up again. This is a spurge of some type. Not sure which. Now we come to my favorite of favorite trails up here. Spring Trail. Spring Trail is where you find, oh, we got a little bit of rain on us. Spring Trail is where you find all of the really, really good wildflowers. Or the ones I like to see anyway. It's close to the water. Everything just feels a little more alive here. And you see things different, like shooting stars that you don't see other places. So it's a really nice spot.